Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Thank you guys for being here. Happy Saturday. We have a fun show for you guys tonight. But first, let's say hello to the panel. What's going on, my friends? Thank you guys for being here. Michael, what's going on? Thank you for being here, my friend.
How are you? How are you? How are you, everybody?
And we also have the newest member of the International Collector Senate, Luis in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight.
Thanks, Fabs, for having me. Pleasure to be on. Go Doc, Mike. Awesome to meet you. Been watching you guys for a pretty long time now. Thanks for having me on. Can't wait.
A few years. Thank you.
Unreal.
How's your vacation?
Oh, guys, man, Cancun was a blast. I've ventured on the East Coast of the States before, but mainly for work. I used to work for Carnival Cruise Lines, so they would send me to like Galveston, Texas. They would send me to Cape Canaveral, but just to work, and then I would have to fly back to the West Coast, California. But 2 weeks ago, I went with my girlfriend. We had such a great time. The waters were amazing in Cancun, turquoise waters. The food, the drinks, it was beautiful, unbelievable. We're gonna definitely make this a thing every year.
That's awesome. Did you bring me something? Selfish, Michael. So, what did you? I saw your open. I saw your opening something. What did you get in there?
Cyborg. Cyborg came in from Sideshow this week. So
how many?
No, just one.
Just one.
Just
no.
One. Well, they look at. They only let you order one when it's the DX. They don't let you order two.
What are you talking about? How did I get 3 from Sideshow with one account?
I'm pretty sure they limited me. I think maybe I tried, but maybe
I just ordered the 3. You know, I put 3 quantity 3, and then that was it. I mean, they do that though. They do that. They used to do that more often. Now I don't really see it, but yeah, no, you're definitely gonna need 2. I'm telling you that right now, which is why I got 2. You got the 2 head sculpts.
Like the black boba, they limited.
Yes, that one they did. Yes. That one they did. Correct. Yeah. I think it depends on if they did a set amount, like too low of numbers. That's when they limit them. But these, for some reason, like I said, I got them all 3, same batch, same order. So that's weird that you couldn't get it. But guys, like I said, we have a great show, and let's get started. All right, guys. So, like I mentioned, we have a lot to talk about tonight. A lot of the topics that we have for tonight, I've already, you guys know, as soon as the announcements are made, I go right online. So, I want these guys to let me know and let you guys know as well what they think about these announcements, these releases, and everything that's been going on. But first, let's see who's in the chat with us real quickly. Because the conversation is gonna get deep, guys. So let's see who's here. Luis in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here, and on the panel as well. Look at you, double trouble. Unreal. We got Darth 3's in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Bob in the house. What's going on, my friend? This is the official, the last official member of ICS that doesn't want to be on camera, but he has his picture on his icon because he doesn't want to be recognized or known. He doesn't want people seeing his face live, but here it is. Tally in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. We have Bad Boy for Life. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got the Thor in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Oh, second account. Look at this guy. Scammer alert. Harold in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Is Senor LeFrog still a thing there? What the hell is that? Senor Le Frogs. What is that?
Senor Frogs? Isn't that Cancun?
It's the bar. Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at you. I've never been to Mexico, so I have no idea.
Come on, Fabs. You need to leave that bunker that you live in, man. You gotta
my,
see the world, guy. Come on.
my bunker looks like a paradise. Okay, leave me alone. Thank you. It sure is. Let's see. Tuli in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got let's see who else. Doc Bat in the house. What's going on, my friend? You made it tonight. Breaking news, man. This guy, unbelievable. Azika is, oh my god, this guy. Still nothing, my friend. I can't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you're joking now. I meant avail. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't. That's impossible. That's impossible. Pablo in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. This guy. Let's see. If I was returning to YouTuber, you're already not a YouTuber. You're not a YouTuber. You're already an influencer in the community. Okay. You've influenced me to bring you on. Play with my emotions. Unreal. All right, guys. So, like I said, so now I'm going to go with Luis. Luis, so you obviously love DC, right? You love your Marvel as well. You like some Star Wars. Now, what do you think of something like this? Obviously, you saw that they announced the modern suit, Michael Keaton's head sculpt, so it's a full figure. But what do you think of this? Of them showing you, no faces in there, empty cowls, every suit. Obviously, like we talked about earlier, we have the 89 here, which is already, on pre-order. We have the 92 that was released years ago, but obviously it's probably most likely getting a 2.0. But what do you think of what's to come with this? Do you think that we're getting full figures? Do you think that we're just getting, like, as you mentioned earlier, power poses? What do you think?
I mean, the concept is amazing. I mean, I like the fact that Batman's getting a proper armory, just like Iron Man has. But this is great. I mean, whether these suits in the back are seen in the movie, flashbacks, previews, whatever the case may be. But I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, I really think they're going to be just like background figures, more like of a power pose, just like the Christian Bale figure with his arms crossed, standing in front of the glass armory. I think that's what these figures are going to be if they ever make them. Granted that the 89 is on pre-order right now, and maybe the 92 looks like that's going to come out pretty soon. But as far as the other two figures next to the original ones, I don't know. It looks like it's an idea, and if the hype is big and if the hype is real, then they may just make them. But who knows if they're going to be articulated figures or just power poses. But I mean, I like the idea. I mean, the idea is great.
That's a very good point, because like I said, we talked about this earlier, and when they were first announced, that's what I said. I said maybe they could be, this like the miniature whole armor figures that they made. Obviously they wouldn't be miniature, but like a whole armor 1/6 whole armor that they did for Iron Man. So that's my first thought. I was like, there's no heads in there, there's no eyes in there. I was like, this has to be some type of statue like thing, but because of, again, I've talked about this already, because of the fact that they gave us that empty head sculpt for the modern suit figure, I was like, they could do this for every figure, just give us an empty cowl for each figure, and here we go. You got this exact same look that you see here. You can make that up in your own display. So that's why I was like, this could go either way. But Michael, what do you think?
I don't know. I think you hit it on the head with the whole name, modern suit, right? Kind of leads to believe that there's a modern suit and there's a scuba suit and there's a they're going to do the same thing they tried to do with Spider-Man. They tried to do all those other suits with Spider-Man, and they did, right? They did a few. They did all those video game suits and things like that. So it's
just a lot.
Continuation. I hope it's not power pose, because if they're power pose, I won't get them.
That's the thing. I think if they are power pose, I think a lot of people will get turned off. But again, we see these in the movie as this. We still don't know if he goes in them. There's no reason for him to go into this suit or this suit or this suit, because you could tell they're kind of older suits. So I don't know if so if we're talking about movie accuracy, and this is all we see in the movie, you know, all the armors together like this, then it's most likely that we're getting exactly like Lee said, probably just power poses with their bases, right? If for whatever reason he gets into one of the suits, which again I doubt, maybe that's what we'll get the full figure. But again, this could go either way. I think they're gonna make the suits regardless. The only thing is, are they gonna be fully articulated figures or are they gonna be power poses? And just give us statues and leave them like this. Huge possibility. Again, Luis pointed out another point with the whole Batman statue, with the you know, with the what's his name, Christian Bale, you know, little power pose, little statue that's coming with the Bat Armory. It could be something that, you know, that fits this specific, you know, figure. So, you know, meaning all of them. So it could get very tricky. Again, they all look the same. They all got the same base. Everyone has its own name. So that's why it's very interesting. It's a good topic because of the fact that nobody knows what's going on and nobody knows where it's headed, I guess, until the movie's out, you know, or unless Hot Toys decides to announce one of these figures as a full figure or as a statue. But I don't think so, because I feel like they need to show off the entire roster of characters that are going to be made. So for example, they tease already what Batman modern suit, right, which was the first figure from the movie. Now you have the suits, right, these suits. Then you have Ben Affleck and the Bat Cycle. Again, we're going to get into that as well. So that's what they're supposed to be doing, announcing character after character like they're doing the Guardians of the Galaxy, because it'll lose relevancy, you know, if you take too long to announce, and it's just people just lose interest. I don't think so with these figures anyway, just because of who they are and what they are. Batman is super iconic, so I don't think so. But for figures like, you know, long, big lines of figures like Guardians of the Galaxy, look how many characters we're getting for that line. So I think they have to be announced back to back to back as quick as possible. I had said a month apart. They were doing one every week. So it goes to show that it's important to keep them relevant for them to get those pre-orders on time, and not even on time, get those pre-orders right away. You know, let me see who's in here right now. Frank in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being. We got Rob in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Nathan in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. I can put the money I'm going to save for my this guy. Unbelievable. Chris in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got, let's see if these are power poses. Better be, yeah, good luck. The detail on these things are not going to allow that to be 150. This is going to be priced 220. If they're power poses, between 200 and like 240.
I mean, that's where it just gets stupid. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right. Then is it really worth it for you as a collector? You know what I mean? Is it really worth having these power poses in your collection? I don't know. I mean, I would get them, but it sucks to have statues, you know, on your, you know, in your display like that. So we'll see. Nobody knows where Hot Toys is headed aside from the this guy. Imagine I'm the only one who knows. Smash that like button, guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button.
Unreal.
I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Test Jess in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Commander Green. I need at least one Batman recollection. Probably going to the night. Yeah. So the most iconics are going to be 89, 92. Even the modern is a combination. If you really pay attention, it looks like a combination of the original one and the 92 a little bit. Like if you really want to look for that combination in the design, but that's what I think. What were you gonna say, Mike? You were gonna say something before.
no, I don't.
You forgot.
I think I just said, yeah, like at 240, 250 for a power pose, I'm out.
Right. That's and it's gonna be around, because again, just because they're power pose doesn't mean look at King Shark. Look at the Mark 42, I believe, that they made, which is the that gold and red armor from Iron Man 3. It's still super detailed. The paint still spot on. The body, this, you know, everything is still a figure. It's just not a fully articulated figure, and it doesn't really do much. But does it look like a hot toy? Absolutely. The problem is you're still going to get the detail in all of these Batman figures. All these suits are going to be 1,000% Hot Toys figures, but they're going to be statues. Is it worth it?
The only power pose I have is there's that one Iron Man with the claws.
With the claws, which claws?
Yeah, he he only came as a power pose. It was one of the armors.
Because I have
the Red Snapper.
Thank you.
Oh, the Red Snapper. Well, there was two of those. There was the orange one and the red one.
And was the orange one a power pose?
Yeah, they were both the same exact figure, but one was red and one was orange. I have
the orange one was like an exclusive though.
Oh, I don't remember that, but
it
was literally the exact same figure. One was Red Snapper, the other one I forget what it was called, and then literally the exact same figure twice, one red, one orange, and I have them both exactly one on each side of each other like this, one in one corner.
Yeah, I got them. I have them too.
Yeah, so but I just never, for whatever reason, I never remember that name, that orange one's name.
No, I don't.
But you know what's funny? Now that you guys mentioned that power pose stuff, look at these shoulders. This doesn't look like it would be rotating by any means.
You know what? He's actually closer than I thought. Hold on, I got him right here. Here he is.
Wait, don't move. What's his name?
You know what? I don't know, but yeah, he moves at the elbow. What does he do? That's it, right?
Well, you're gonna tell me that's not a full and the head moves and everything, but I'm telling
you, the knees move on him.
Right.
So, look, if it does that, if the knees move, the elbows move, the neck and head moves, I'm cool.
Well, the neck's not gonna move on a cowl, so that's gonna be stuck on there, but it's probably gonna have the articulation on the elbows and probably legs as well. But you're just not going to get a head sculpt, which you're probably going to be able to put one on. I'm going to hope or assume. But again, this doesn't look like it's going to articulate. And this here looks like if you were to raise the shoulder, it's going to bunch up right here. So this is not going to look good if it's a fully articulated figure.
All the suits, though. I mean, there's still full figures in there. I still want that option to.
Correct. Right. Let's see. This guy. Hulsif in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Let's see who else. Figment in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. So we have so Luis, if they are power pose, will you get them or not?
No, I don't. You know me, Fabi. I am a poser. That's why I literally swap the bodies into the bison so I can get those crazy, angles, those crazy poses. Statues. I collect figures for posability, not for a sterile museum pose. I mean, if they're power poses, I'm out. But I mean, to each their own, right? I mean, people love statues, people like static looking figures, but I'm totally out of their power poses if that's the case.
No, that's very true. That's very true. That's 100%. We collect the 1/6 scale for a reason. Again, you guys know I don't pose it, but I don't collect them because I need to pose them. You know what I mean? For many years in the beginning, these Hot Toys were not posable. Like that. For example, I don't know if you guys remember or own this figure still, but that first, that red Spider-Man figure that Hot Toys made, you can't do anything with that figure. And it's a Spider-Man. You know what I mean? You try to pose that thing, that's not going anywhere. That whole figure is stiff. The thighs are humongous. That's not articulated like that at all. And it's a full-blown 1/6 scale figure. So when I started, those bodies were not for articulation. It was more for, you have the likeness there. It was more for that look. You know what I mean? The outfits were great, but it was never about let's get these figures articulated to get these dynamic, crazy poses. No, Hot Toys was never about that. Over the years, they started getting more advanced with their bodies and making their own bodies, designing their own bodies, as we've learned over the years if we've been in the hobby long enough. But a whole statue is a different world. It's a different world. Again, I don't think they're just going to be full-blown statues like the Christian Bale body, But you guys have to remember that you're still getting everything as if it was a full-blown figure. It's still going to look like a figure in your display. It's just not going to be, with a head sculpt or a head or eyes or whatever. That's why it's not a deal breaker for me. Is it going to suck? Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't need him. I don't need my Batman to do a split. I just need him to do the normal articulation. You know what I mean? I want him to be an action figure. I don't want, because I can get a 1/6 statue. Like I can,
Right.
you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not gonna do a Hot Toys statue. I won't do that.
Tessa is a new
Unlike
Batman
me, I want my Batman to do the Van Damme kick.
Well, apparently the new one is very articulated, so it's supposed to. Is new Batman suit stay in the middle? Yeah, this is the modern right here. Yep, modern suit version. Then you have. So I was able to read some of these names, guys, and so this one is called the Cape Crusader, which is the first one. This one is the blue and gray suit. This one obviously 89. This is 92, and this one is called the Gotham Guardian. Right, with the wings, with the huge wings here. And this one is called oh man, what the hell was it? I remember reading it too. Now I can't see it. This was called, oh my god, I can't read it now. Oh, desert suit. That's what it was. Desert suit. Yep, that's what it was. Desert suit.
How many times has Hot Toys shown us really cool shit and then not give us anything? So
yes,
it could just be
but you're correct. That's 100% true. But how often has that happened in the past 2 years? Everything that's teased has been announced for pre-order. Things from the past, like for example, the how many years ago was the Vulture announced? Years ago, and here we are, still no Vulture.
Yeah.
But is it coming?
7 years ago.
Exactly. Is it coming? Absolutely. You know what I mean? Now at this point,
Supposedly.
well, no, believe me, it's coming. Now at this point of where Hot Toys is compared to 7 years ago, they're pulling it off 1,000%. So that's why I always say anything you see now tease that you may think, oh, but even I was talking about it in my video, my Yelena video. Red Guardian was teased last year. Is he coming? I think so. I think it would be a good finish to the line. Is he going to be a popular character to buy? I don't think so. But do I think he's coming? Absolutely. Because for them to just stop there and not give us that guy, it would be a cop-out if they showed it. And again, at this moment, at this level of Hot Toys' game, they could pull anything off. They could, any figure that they tease, it's not about if they're going to do it, it's when they're going to do it. So they tease them to see how people
He's not coming.
accept them. You don't think so?
That ship
Look,
has
I want him
failed.
to come. I don't think he's coming.
See,
That ship
I
sailed a
don't
long
know,
time
man.
ago, Fabby.
No,
They got too much stuff. They got way too much stuff out now.
No, it's true, but I think maybe like a random, like out of the blue exclusive something. They have
no way. No.
I would be very
Maybe
sad.
a sideshow exclusive.
Something like that. Yeah, something just a very limited, which is impossible, but like a short number, not like a Captain America, 500 pieces or 300 pieces, nothing like that. But like something that like makes people like I would buy in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? I would buy immediately. Just
They
because
used it to get us to buy the Black Widow and Helena. That's what they did.
that's true too.
They teased us with him to say buy these girls because you want to complete the line. It's the hook, line, and sinker move. They fished us.
That's true to a certain extent. But that would suck for me. That would suck big time because I really want that guy. Did you guys see the third party one that they made? That was horrible.
Doesn't look great.
Yeah, exactly. It was like really, really bad. And I was like, you know what? I was like, it's not even worth it. The head sculpt was like,
I did the same thing. It was like so bad. I'm like, I want it, but
yeah,
man, that's not worth it. I just won't be happy with it.
Any other time I would have bought it just to have it in the collection.
Hey, Fabby, really quick.
Yeah.
So regarding these Batmans right behind the modern suit, I had an epiphany. I think it came in a dream one time. Like us here back in the late 80s, early 90s, how cool would it have been if Hot Toys would have created the 89 Dark Knight collector figures from Kenner. You know how they had all those different types of suits,
Yeah.
like the Arctic Blast. They had like a silver pattern quilted Batman. They had like a camel Batman, and just these funky type of suits. I mean, how cool would have that been? Like kind of like one of those nostalgic, for us collectors as kids to see those figures in 1/6 forms, like right behind the modern suit. I thought that would have been awesome if they would
No,
have done
that's
that.
that's a great idea. No, anything I feel like anything vintage like that, I think would do very well because you know we talk about hot toys all the time, and people, there are tons of people in the community, tons of people in the hobby. But you have to understand that a lot of us are just, you would think that because they're toys, like, oh, it's for kids. Like, not at all. It's like grown men collecting this stuff. So the ones who would buy this stuff are the grown men who would be drawn to the whole nostalgia aspect of these figures. You know what I mean? So that's why I think they would do well. Even like when I remember when Boba Fett, I forget which Boba Fett came out. And everybody's like, oh, they should do, and I was one of them, they should do different paint applications, different looks. And then, I think it was months or the year after we got Arena Boba Fett. So things like that are cool. Different takes, different colors, different looks, different styles. Look, one of my favorite Boba Fett's, the sideshow Mythos Boba Fett. That figure is probably one of my favorite Boba Fett's, just because of what he's wearing. His rifle, he's got a sniper rifle with the ghillie wrapped around it, the ghillie material wrapped around it. He looks like a sniper. The figure is beautiful. The body's trash, but the figure is beautiful. So things like that, I think, are very welcome in the community. If I get my man, you get this for that. Mark in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Hello, everyone. Release next week. Ooh, is that true? Is that confirmed? Is that a fact? So now we're gonna get into this guy being released. So, Mike, do you have the original one?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't. Did you pre-order this?
Nope.
You didn't. Any reason why? You just don't like it?
I just thought I'm gonna be able to get it. This is gonna be a real popular figure. There's no question. The original one was a popular sought after set, and yeah, I think this is gonna be the easy one to get. I'm not sweating it.
Luis, what about you? What do you think of this? Did you pre-order this? Are you getting this? Do you have the original one?
I think it's a beautiful look. I love it. I have the Mando Luke right back here with the Dark Trooper. I do have the DX07. I think that's what it's called. So I ended up kit bashing. No surprise. I ended up kit bashing this Luke with the Kenner 12-inch clothing set and the Hot Toys head sculpt. So I kind of have this in a way, but I really don't. But I'm thinking about getting the authentic Luke Bespin.
Yeah, maybe stop pirating figures and buy the licensed ones. So I have to see a picture. I have to see a picture of that. I don't think you've shown that. I want to see how it looks.
It looks pretty cool. It doesn't look bad. It looks okay. It's a good filler, but I'm very tempted on getting this Luke because it looks amazing.
Which hair did you get for yours? Did you get the nice looking hair or did you get the messy hair?
Oh, I got the messy one with the battle damage on his cheek with the blood.
Oh,
that's the one that I have.
Oh, the original. Because they didn't.
They
didn't give battle damage to him for some reason on this one. Only the other one's bloody. So you got two clean versions, and that was another thing I remember speaking on. There's a chance that there could be a battle damage, one at some point, but I don't think so at this point. You know what I mean? I think they should have done it. If they were going to do it, they should have done it already. I mean, it's still not out of the question that they wouldn't make a battle damage one because that would be, I think people would buy it. Even after having these two clean ones, I think people would buy a third battle damage. But who knows? What are you, Mike, if you were to rate this from 1 to 10?
Man, I mean, off the pictures right now, it's okay. It's not. It's 8 out of 10. I'm not like super blown away. Like his face sculpt is really hard to get.
Yep.
Like Mark Hamill is like, for whatever reason, people have a real tough time getting him down.
And one thing I don't know if you guys have noticed, it bothers me every single time, and it makes the head sculpts look very ugly. When they do shots like these and they want you to know, or want you to look and see how the eyes roll, a lot of the times it makes the face look ugly and like it doesn't look right because of the way they turn the eyes, whatever angle they use for the eyes, it doesn't look right to me.
Right.
So it makes the face look off. It makes it look ugly. It's like, oh, that doesn't. So I'm 100% with you right now. He looks great, but he's not 100%. He's not a 10 by any means right now. And again, this happened to me with the Mando Luke. In pictures, it's like, oh, it's okay. It looks like an 8, looks like a 9. In hand, that thing was
It was 10 out of 10, right?
perfect.
Yeah,
Oh my God. That thing was beautiful. So that's why I don't, I'm not so hard on judging these figures from pictures anymore, because I learned my lesson with that Luke specifically. Like I was always, very, oh, this looks ugly, or oh, this looks really good. But now I'm not so hard and not so, so hardcore on those numbers in the beginning until I get it in hand. That's when I really like know what's going on. Now, Luis, what about you? What would you rate these 1 to 10 if you were to rate them?
Yeah, I give it a solid 9, borderline 10. I mean, I think it's a beautiful figure. I think to this day, that's probably the best Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill head sculpt to this day, I think. I just, I mean, that picture right there looks a little funky, but I mean, certain angles with shadows, I mean, the sculpt really comes out. But I love it. I mean, like I said, I'm very tempted on getting this particular figure. I mean, who knows? Maybe with some coupon codes or something like that from Sideshow.
But
that right there. Oh man.
No, go ahead. No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that looks like crap to me.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, it looks horrible.
That's what I mean. Like when they mess with the eyes, and this is why I always tell you guys, I never touch the eyes, because the moment you move the eyes, for whatever reason, it's so hard to get them back perfectly. That's why I never mess with them.
Right, and that's really just an eye thing right there.
Exactly. And when you mess with the eyes and you don't get the proper angle, it looks crazy. It looks like, look at that here. This is not too bad, but it doesn't look,
No, they like Commander Kree said, that's the Wi-Fi roll.
The Wi-Fi roll. Oh my God. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick. I'll be getting best look in this live out. Oh my God. I hate when my wife rolls on. This guy. Oh my God. Let's see. My only issue is this suit needs to be. That's enough. So that's where the battle damage would come in. That's my point. You know what I mean? The other two, there's one that's supposed to be a little cleaner than the other, but one, they're a little bit more dirty and weathered than this. This is very, very clean to what the other ones look like. And I think it's even, it looks like a different tone of that beige, because of the fact that the other ones are so dirty that they look so much darker than this one. So this looks very clean compared to the original ones. And I should have pulled them out, but oh well. Let's see. It takes patience and close attention. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't mess with it, because I don't have either. Let's see. The Thor says, "Falcon, not for you. Put a baby powder on Chewbacca's nose." Imagine this guy. Unbelievable, unreal. But yeah, guys, this thing is gonna be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait. And again, it's apparently you're able to. So I don't know. This is what it's been said. Apparently, you're able to swap the hair pieces from the old ones to the new ones. I don't know why you would want to do that. I don't know if they're going to look any better or worse.
Because it's fun, Fabs. It's fun to.
No, I get it. No, I get it. I get it. No, because I know somebody actually who does do that. He's always constantly swapping. Like for example, you get an Iron Man and he'll change the head to something that doesn't belong, and sometimes they look really cool. So I'm like, oh, so I know it's for fun, but We have, let's see, but not even battle damage, just needs to live. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, battle damage would be all dirty and filthy and ripped and blah blah blah. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The
Just a little weathering. I'm with you.
just
You
a
need a
little,
little.
yeah, you need something. Correct. That's what I'm saying. This is very very clean. This is like he just took it out of the dry cleaners, you know. And the other ones looks like a different tone of beige because of the fact that, you know, whatever color that is, because of the fact that it's dirty, so it looks darker. All I know is that I'm excited to get it. Yeah, it's a good one. This is gonna be a good figure. Every time I get a 1/6 figure, my oh my god, you guys. So next, guys, we have that new that new. You guys excited for that new? All right, guys. So Luis,
I'm all in, brother. I'm all in
yeah,
for this one.
that's why I asked you first. So now, knowing what's been going on with the likeness and knowing what's been going on with, you know, so I don't know if you guys saw, but there's a Black Tom Cruise. Shout out to Black Tom Cruise. He posted in my group, Facebook group 16 Evolution. If you haven't joined, please join. He posted that there was a conversation with somebody's YouTube channel, and I'm gonna assume, because I don't know who the guy is, I'm gonna assume that he was the stunt double for Ben Affleck, and apparently, he's saying to the host of the show, or whoever the kid was, that he was asked to allow them, meaning I guess for the whoever takes the likeness, for him to make the armored Batman figure that was in BVS. So it wasn't even Ben Affleck for that one. So the guy's saying that Affleck they couldn't get his likeness, so they asked the stunt double again. I'm assuming that's who he is because he was the one talking about it. And he's saying, "Oh, it's my face, it's my face." So he's like, "Oh, I've been in the suit a lot, so I'm assuming it's a stunt double." So apparently they couldn't get him to release the likeness, so they asked the stunt double to do it. So this is apparently why we're not getting the likeness of Ben Affleck, which is, you know, why his butt chin is not there. This is why you look at that, you don't see Ben Affleck anywhere, because apparently this is going to be the stunt double and not Ben Affleck.
Now you're gonna make me pull an Affleck head sculpt.
Oh, just do it. So, Luis, what do you think of that? Are you still getting it because of what it is, or
no? Now, if you tell me that's true, now I'm upset.
No, that's
let me see. Wait, let me see that chin. Get me out of the way.
Hold on, I'm gonna get you the picture I had before, so you can get the full. There we go. Hold on.
I think you're right.
I'm 100% right, because that's what the guy said.
I got that nice butt chin. You know what?
He doesn't.
Fan of butt chins.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have it.
And there's no question. This guy here
is Ben Affleck.
He's got a butt chin. Look at that big butt chin.
Exactly.
I didn't even realize he had the big butt chin.
Yep. So, wait, what figure is that? Don't go away.
Oh,
what is that? That is beautiful.
But yeah, look at that. Is a definite pronounced butt chin, right?
Yeah, and look, this guy looks nothing like him.
Like I was gonna say, that chin is nothing like it. You're right. It's the stunt double.
Yep. So this is apparently what's going on, guys. So again, shout out to Black Tom Cruise. He posted it in the group.
Wow.
So yeah. So apparently this is the guy saying, you know, again, I'm assuming, I don't know. It was a very clip. It was like a few second clip that he posted. So I don't know the full conversation. I don't know the full context, but I'm going to assume.
Well, it's kind of butt there a little bit.
No,
not really there.
No, some angles looks like it's very small, but some, like this one, have none.
Yeah,
like
that doesn't look like Affleck. You're right.
Right. So look, even here, that doesn't look like him. Here doesn't look like him. None of them look like him, really. If you really, I mean, if you want him to look like him, you really got to look for a certain angle. But none of them look like him. And I at first I was like, they're gonna fix this. They're gonna fix this. But if the problem is the likeness issue and, you know, licensing with
what a scummy, cheap way to cheap out on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't pay the royalty to get the likeness. This is the stunt double, and you're passing it off as Affleck.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what's happening. I don't know what it's gonna look like, obviously, in hand when it comes out. Hopefully, you know, a little bit better. But what are you gonna do? You either get it or you don't.
What scumbags? They're such scumbags, but that's a scumbag
See?
move, man.
Look at this. You think this is Ben Affleck here?
Yeah,
Not at all.
the-
Not even.
It's not. It's
Not at all.
not. Look at the even with the eyes now.
Even
like,
with
it's
the eyes,
definitely-
exactly. Even with the eyes, it
yeah,
looks
this is
absolutely
also a
nothing.
prototype. But it's you heard it here first. When this movie comes out, it's gonna be big. It's gonna blow up.
I agree.
And before you know it, Hot Toys is gonna talk to Ben. Ben is gonna be like, "Hey, all right, why not? You can have my likeness." And then in 2 years, it's gonna come out looking like Ben.
I don't think
I
so.
think that's what's gonna happen.
I don't think so. And
Yeah,
you know what's
this
crazy?
I don't think this has ever happened. This stunt double move.
It has. That's what I'm telling you. The same guy is apparently who they did the armored Batman faceplates for. Say, look it up if you have it.
I have it.
Okay, look it up.
The armored one?
Armored, yes, from BVS. The
I think that
original-
armored Batman looks like Ben. I think it looks like Ben.
No. That's a full head sculpt from what's his name, or a half head sculpt.
From what?
There's a battle damage
Oh,
armored
right, the
Batman.
battle
and then
damage
there's a
one or the
standard armored
regular
Batman.
one?
So check both, because again, it was a short clip, but
regular
it was
one.
he said the armored. I don't know if it was BD or regular, but check both, and you're gonna see that they're different.
All right, so the battle damage, the chin's covered up, but that's Affleck, pretty good.
So it's got to be the regular one.
Here, I'll show you. Want to show him?
Yeah, it's got to be the regular one. Hold on.
You can hardly see, but
Yeah,
that's hard to
Affleck.
see.
No,
But
Yeah,
they
that's
covered the
Affleck,
chin up.
dude.
So
That's Affleck. So try the regular one. That's
the regular
what Affleck-
one.
Yeah, that's Affleck. So try, because that's what he said. I
And
I don't
that's a
know
killer
who these
display,
people
by
were,
the way, Mike. That's a
but
killer.
he said that the BVS is different than the Batman.
I'll be honest, this one's impossible to tell because the chin is covered, so all you're seeing is mouth.
Oh, that's the black chrome. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
no,
one's
that's
sick,
Affleck,
right?
guys. That's Affleck.
Yeah, with that mouth, you can't really tell.
I'm telling you,
can't tell.
they're gonna tweak. They're gonna tweak the Flash Batman to make it look like Ben. When it's all said and done, in 2 years, when the movie blows up and it's a big hit, it's gonna be Ben. I guarantee
Well,
you.
I hope so, because another thing, I forget who said it. Shout out to whoever said this. It was in the group as well. Oh my God, I can't remember. Oh, I feel so bad. If you're in here, please let me know that it was you. But anyway, so another thing that it crossed my mind, but I didn't want to talk about it because I was like, oh, what are the chances of that? So what they're saying, well, not what they're saying. What I was thinking and what somebody else in the group mentioned as well, I never said it out loud. He said it, and I was like, I was thinking the same thing. So what he mentioned was that he thinks that in the movie, obviously, as they always do, to throw everybody off, right? They'll add or take things away. So what I think also, but what he said was that he thinks that it's not going to be Bruce Wayne, it's going to be Thomas Wayne. So obviously Thomas Wayne cannot look like Bruce Wayne. So I think that's why they're doing this ahead of time. And because we haven't seen the movie, we're complaining that it's Ben Affleck and not Thomas Wayne and not Bruce Wayne.
Flashpoint Batman that you could that's the dad.
So that's what, again, shout out to him. I thought about it. I never said it out loud. He said it in the group. I said I'm thinking the same thing, but I didn't say it because a cartoon, obviously,
That would be awesome.
Which is the original storyline, obviously. I don't know how they would have translated into the movie, but again, this is what they're saying. Is it true? I don't know.
Totally makes sense.
Hopefully it's true, but this is what can happen. So again, this is what they're saying. Why it may not look like.
You're taking me on a roller coaster here. I was excited for this guy. Then you're telling me it's a stunt double, and I'm like, I ain't getting this. Now you're telling me this is Flashpoint Batman, Thomas Wayne, and I'm getting it now.
I see. So again, I don't know. This is what I thought, but I didn't say it. So shout out to oh my God, I wish I knew what post it was into. Actually, I could tell you right now, so I could give him a proper shout out because that's very important. I don't like taking things away from people if they say it.
That's smart because with Flash in the movie and him time traveling, like that is such a big element in comics. That whole Flashpoint story.
No, I'm telling you. Can you imagine if that's the case? People would lose their minds. People would lose their minds.
But you
Well,
know what? You know
supposedly
who's
there's
going to
gonna
make
be all
a
kinds of
great
Easter
Thomas
eggs.
Wayne really quick? You know, the guy who did who was what's his name? Oh my God. Who's the guy that played
Negan?
oh shit, I'm forgetting his name.
Negan.
Yes.
Yeah, he played the
So-
original Thomas Wayne in one of the older movies.
He
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
awesome Thomas Wayne. An awesome Thomas Wayne.
Yes, yes, yes.
The comedian, that's
The
whatever his
comedian,
name
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I never knew his name. He's a Spanish guy. Isn't he a Spanish guy? No, he's not. No, he's not a Spanish guy. The other guy's a Spanish guy. I confused him with Bardem. What's his name? Something Bardem?
Yeah.
Playing with me with this whole Thomas Wayne. I didn't even think about
No,
that.
I'm telling you, this is again. It crossed my mind. I didn't ever mention it.
Jeffrey Morgan.
It
Is it Jeffrey Morgan?
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Jeffrey sounds right.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna find this post because I think I know which post it is. But this guy deserves a proper shout out for that because when he said it, I was like, oh my God, I thought the same thing, but I was like, it could be. I was like, it could be. I don't see why
Well,
that's
it's not Ben Affleck, so we figured that much out.
Right. So I was like, that's plausible 100%. Why not? All right, I can't find the freaking post. I don't know why, but
Yeah, the bottom line is that movie's gonna be sick. It's gonna be off the hook. I can't
No,
wait. I'm excited.
that's what I'm saying. There's no way that they're not making all these figures. Come on, man. No, I can't find it. But anyway, but shout out to you. You know who you are when you watch this because I know you watch the streams.
I think it was
yeah.
Loco Lou. Was it Loco Lou that said that?
No, it wasn't Loco Lou.
Okay, damn.
That's Loco. Come at it because Hot Toys always mentions the actors' names when using their face. Oh, I gotcha. So what they didn't for this one? That's sick, Mike. Yeah, Thomas Wayne would be sick. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Fabs has made a lot of talks about being Thomas. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Again, I thought about it. I never, said it anywhere publicly. I never posted about it because I was like, what are the chances of that? Obviously, this comes out. It doesn't look like Ben Affleck. For them to mess it up this badly. And what did I tell you guys when I talked about this when it was first announced? I said, there's no way that they're messing this up on purpose. Why? Because all they got to do is repaint and reuse the old molds of Ben Affleck's face from every other Batman that they've made so far and paste it on here. So the fact that they didn't, again, so it could be a likeness issue or it's not Ben Affleck.
You know, you're right. As you say that out loud now, it's like, why they wouldn't make that big of a mistake. They're too good at likenesses. Yeah.
And even let's say, for example, they had to remake the face plates for whatever reason. They didn't have to make anything. They have all the molds ready to go for everybody. So all they got to do is just make them. That's it. So that's why it's it's something going on.
Right.
Raphael CG Man, who's that?
Oh, that's the guy.
Oh, who
the guy that had the interview with the stunt double?
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, so I don't know who they are, but that's who. It might have been single songwriter thing, Thomas. No, it wasn't single songwriter. I know who it was, and as soon as I hear the name, I'll know right away. Because he's very active in the group.
Loco Lou, man. Loco Lou.
No, it wasn't Loco Lou. This guy. So now, Mike, are you getting this?
Well, let me tell you, when I saw it, it was like the first figure I've seen in a while that it got me excited.
Right?
You know what I mean? So
now,
yeah.
what do you think of the bike being $400-something? Like, what do you think of that?
That bike is sick.
Yeah, look at that thing.
I think it's beautiful.
Now you're getting the double pack with bike and Batman.
And then I saw in a post that somebody uploaded to the social medias that this bike has more accessories that aren't featured with these pictures. So I'm picturing that big old battering ram that comes down and pushes the cars to the side. I think it's going to come with that, and also the lights and
So that would
This
make
thing is gonna
sense.
be beautiful.
Oh, look right here, vehicle ramming
Yeah.
accessory. There it is. So
Yeah, that's
that
gonna be
makes
awesome.
so if it's a bigger piece attachment that's coming, then I guess is it still justify 400 and something? I don't know. How big is this piece? You know, that's what I want to know.
I'm out of room, but I love it.
Yeah,
So you're
that's a
you're
beefy
you're
bike,
getting both,
man.
right? Yeah, it's going to be a big piece. It's definitely going to be a huge piece for your collection. Luis, you're getting them both, or you're not?
2-pack for me, for
Yeah.
sure.
You, Mike, same.
Same.
Yeah. No, and I was saying last time, you know, if I think $400 something for this bike is super ridiculously expensive. I don't. To me, it's not worth that by any means. I'm just learning about this attachment. I don't think an attachment is going to make it worth $400 something. But
you're
I
still
know.
getting it.
Well, absolutely. It's going to be a massive piece. That thing's going to be beautiful. That thing's going to be humongous. That thing is going to pop. That thing's going to stand out. It's going to be another tumbler. Obviously, if you remember the tumbler, it's very, very thin in the middle, but very long, and then big tires. This thing is going to be all massive, all down the middle, and then 2 huge tires in the front. And the thing's going to be a huge piece. It's going to be beautiful. There is absolutely no way that you're going to live with yourself and miss out on that thing. You're going to be like, oh my God.
Another thing about that bike, if you see in one of the pictures, it looks like it might have like an actual suspension. Like some of the wheels go up and down in some of the pictures for the 2 front tires. I mean, that's amazing right there. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't see that. Where? Let me see. Just tell me if you see it. That'd be cool if they added a suspension.
Right there. Well, go back one. See, one tire is higher than the other.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, this one's higher. This one's lower. Yep. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Sick.
Can you imagine if it comes with an air suspension? There better be wires in that cape.
Huh? Yeah, the cape is nice, right?
There better be wires to pull all that off.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely wired. That's all wired. You could tell. I love this
I'm
here.
excited for this movie.
Yeah, no, I love the figure. Looks beautiful. I love the, and again, the blue. I think the blue has to be a little bit lighter, but again, it could be lighting in the pictures. But this bike, guys, it's gonna blow your socks off. And the one thing I was saying about the price, if you guys don't think it's worth it, use points, use coupons. This is by no means going to be sold out by the time it's released. If Sideshow says it is a wait list, it's BS, guaranteed. People aren't jumping to pay $400 something for this bike at all. I could guarantee you that. I personally will use coupon codes. I'm going to knock it down as much as possible because this is $400 something for this bike. Yeah, okay. But am I getting it? Absolutely.
You know what I didn't like? The one thing I guess I can say I didn't like, I kind of don't like how that cowl matches up to the chest plate. Like that looks off to me.
You mean like you no, because it looks like it's one piece, but it's not. This is on top of the cowl. I know exactly what you mean. See, this goes under here. See?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. Maybe what I don't like is they should have cut something off. You know, maybe at the neck. I don't know. I don't like how it's like that.
See how it goes. See how it goes below the chest plate. Because remember, this is supposed to be like a bicycle like jacket. You know what I mean? This is for bike protection. That's all it is. So that
motocross.
Right.
That he's wearing over his.
Correct. Right. So this is only for protection. So this is on top.
It also has 2 head sculpts. One on a magnetic head sculpt, and the other one is like standard.
Right back. Fabs. Like I didn't like that look right there.
This one?
Yeah, that one right there. I don't know.
That's the magnetic head sculpt right there, so he can look up when he's riding the motorcycle.
They should have maybe put some armory around his neck, around his shoulders a little more. Like it shouldn't just be that flat cowl, in my opinion.
I love how he looks beefy as hell though. Look at his arms. His arms look thick as hell with all that all the pads. Look at that. Look at that. He looks so badass.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the cape.
It's definitely not Affleck, but it still looks badass. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
It's gonna look good when it's all said and done. It's gonna look good. 2 years, guys. 2 years.
That's when it's coming out. 2 years.
Well,
I'm
come on, it's a Hot
assuming.
Toys figure. What do you mean? Of course, it's going to be 2 years.
Oh wait, that's right, with delays. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Even if you have no intention of getting it, you have to admire. Absolutely, that's like, it looks amazing. You know what I mean? You don't have to like it, but just you could admire how beautiful that thing is. It's so, look. It's got. Looks like a panel opens. See, it's open here. Wait, was it always open? I never noticed that. Oh yeah, it was open. I thought you could open it. That would be cool. I put snake eyes on this. Snake eyes. Imagine.
That would be cool.
In 2 years, will.
Yeah, you could get away with that.
In 2 years, will the hype? Oh, absolutely. Again, Batman. Batman is such an iconic figure that you don't need anything to sell anybody who's a fan of Batman a Batman. You know what I mean? You could come out with a Batman. If there was no Batman movie, there was no Flash movie with a Batman in it, and Hot Toys just said, you know what? We're going to sell you this. Everybody would be like, oh my God, what the hell is this? And they would have bought it because it's a Batman, period. Doesn't matter where it comes from. Doesn't matter what the reasoning is for this figure or this Batman or this whatever. Believe me, you'll buy it. But when you attach it, like for example, the tricky part now is this Batman comes from a movie, right? And let's just assume that this movie, this character is played by Ben Affleck. Now, what's the issue with that? That we're getting a figure that looks nothing like the guy who played it in the movie. And what do we want? Movie accuracy. What are we getting? Not that at all. So that may be a problem for people who collect Hot Toys for the likeness. And that's the only issue that I see. Besides that, if you don't care for that, if you just like collecting the figures because of how they look and what they are, this is going to be a no-brainer to buy, because this thing is going to be a beautiful figure. It's going to be bulky. It's going to be massive. Look, like I said, look at all the pads. Look at that. That looks so badass. Look at all that, the leg padding, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I can't wait.
Beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Are you both getting this? What do you I'm going to go with you, Luis, first. What do you rate this figure right now as is, 1 to 10?
Well, considering that it's a prototype and that's obviously not Ben Affleck's face on the mask, I'll give it a 9. But I think, and I'm almost 100% sure, when it's all said and done, and when we get this figure in 2 years, we're going to have a Ben Affleck likeness to this figure. And then at that time, I will give it a 10.
I hope you're 100% right. But look, Mike, you see here?
See, I'm separate. I'm going to go bike. Looks amazing. Bike is going to get 10 out of 10 for me. Figure, way too many questions. If I had to order right now, I'm only ordering the bike if I had to order right now.
Right.
So I'm going to go 7 out of 10 right now because there's too many unknowns.
Look at this angle right here. Do you see the butt in this angle right there? See the butt right here?
Slightly.
Right. So that's what I mean.
It's all in
Some
your head,
angles,
Fabs.
huh?
It's the lighting. It's casting a shadow.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
correct.
There might not be any butt there.
No, correct. But that's what I'm saying.
Fab, he's like Sir Lancelot.
No, but look, see, you don't see anything here. But here, slightly because of, again, exactly, lighting and shadow and blah, blah, blah. But this is not Ben Affleck's, chin whatsoever. That's clear.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Isn't it weird?
You know
It's
what?
crazy.
Those are
7
Ben
out of 10 if
Affleck's
that's
teeth,
Affleck.
though.
9 out
Those
of 10 if
teeth.
it's
Say it again.
Take a look at the teeth. Those are Ben's teeth. That's the weirdest thing. He doesn't have the chin, but those are Ben's teeth.
How do you know his teeth?
Well, I mean, because I have a bunch of Ben Affleck Batmans, and those are his teeth.
Do you study his teeth? Unbelievable. No, but look.
I study a good figure.
No, I don't know about his teeth at all. But one thing, though, do you guys notice how you don't see any black by the eyes? It's just like straight skin. See? Straight skin. There's no like darkness. There's no trying to like cover it up. I wonder why they did that. Remember, every Batman has black makeup around their eyes. So the fact that they didn't give him any, that's kind of weird, no? See, you see all his skin here.
It's dark, but it's not black.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not black. But yeah, no, guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so
Yeah,
excited
see, I
for
mean
this figure.
that's
And then we have this beauty. I know Mike's gonna love this because he likes this line. So we have finally look at her. So I guess it looks like we're not getting a head sculpt from her. Which is weird because why would we get another one for Miles but not for her? I would have expected them to give us a schoolgirl outfit instead of this again. Like Young Rich Toys did. I'm missing. I've still got to get that figure. I need that figure real bad for my collection. But let's go to Mike first. Mike, what do you think of this figure?
Just skip me.
Are you not getting anything from this line?
No, of course not. I don't collect cartoony.
Wait, but what about from the original movie? Anything? No.
You know what? I just bought my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter. I bought her the Spider-Gwen.
See? Did she open it yet? No.
Yeah, she's got it, and she's lost an eye, and I'm freaking out. And that's my wife's like, "This is why you shouldn't buy your kid Hot Toys." And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I can't get mad. Just destroy the thing. I don't care.
Oh my god, that hurts. No, but she's a good figure though. Do you like her at least? Like, you know, for what it is?
Oh yeah, like when I opened it, I don't know. Again, the actual head sculpt was cartoony, so I'm like,
right.
It was exactly kind of what I thought it was, and yeah, female body. Look at it's not that great.
The only reason why I want to get her, I only pre-ordered Miles so far. I didn't pre-order her yet. Obviously, she's not out yet, but I want her because number one, the jacket, and number one, the shoes, right? But if I do get her, I would obviously use this stuff on the old figure to use on her with her head sculpt. So give her the jacket, give her the shoes and her head sculpt, and then leave the body regular. Where's Luis? Luis, what about you? What do you think of this? Are you getting this? Do you like this? Do you get the first one? Do you not like the first one?
These figures are cool. I like them. I appreciate them. They're not for me. I don't have anything from the Spider-Verse. But you know, I mean, they're cool, but they're not for me. And congratulations to those who like these figures and have them in their collection.
He says it so much nicer than I do.
So Tess just says, so Hot Toys doesn't have to do likeness anymore because you will still buy. Well, I mean, so that's tough. That's tough because so this is one of the figures that obviously there's very little likeness to as of now, right? So it's one figure that we're speaking on. Obviously, Miles, you know, let me show you real quick. You know, Miles, the likeness is there. So it's not like it's Hot Toys is doing, you know, something constantly. They're not constantly giving us figures without likeness. They're not constantly giving us figures that don't look like the characters. They're not constantly giving us figures that don't look like the, you know, the actors. They're not doing that at all by any means. This situation is obviously an issue, but it's a completely, you know, isolated situation as of now. If it keeps happening, then we have to realize that it's maybe not necessarily Hot Toys' fault, but the whole likeness issue. Again, I'd never think of that because I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought once you would sign a contract as a movie star getting paid $5, $10, $15, $20 million a movie, that it would just be included in your contract that whatever they require you for this movie, because it's obviously for Marvel, DC, whatever. These are big studios. This is not just a nobody studio, that all that would be included in a contract because they know that there would be licensing merchandise for these characters. So specifically knowing, you know, and it's not only for Hot Toys. You got smaller companies making figures of Batman with Ben Affleck's likeness, you know, to the best of their abilities when it comes to specific scales. You know, the smaller the scale, the smaller the figure, the harder it gets to get that likeness, but you still have it in those small figures. So to say that Hot Toys can't pull it off or is not pulling it off because they just they don't have to give you likeness and you'll still buy this figure specifically, absolutely. Because I'm not buying it for the likeness. I buy it because it's a Batman. It's a blue and gray Batman at that. It's a brand new costume. It's a brand new figure. And when you like Batman, at least, and I'm talking about myself, I like Batman because of Batman. I don't like Batman because of Ben Affleck. So I'm not following this figure because it's Ben Affleck and oh my God, it's not Ben Affleck, so I don't want it. That's not why I collect Hot Toys. Obviously, if the figure looks like the actor, like it's supposed to, then great. But I don't only buy Hot Toys because what happens when you get a helmet? What about the actor's face? You're just getting a helmet. So that's my point. You know what I mean? And they mess up helmets, every so often. Oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look right, blah, blah, blah. So it's not that Hot Toys all of a sudden is just going to stop giving you likenesses and you're going to be like, oh, let's keep buying. No, that's impossible. That would never happen. That would never happen because their business is to give you that likeness. So to just say and assume that from now on it's just, they don't have to give you likeness. No, but this is a different situation because of, the character, because of the movie, because again, you've never gotten that outfit ever before. It's not something that's a reissue. It's not something that, they've done before years ago. Nothing. It's all brand new. So that's what's exciting. I'm not sitting here waiting for this Batman to come out because it looks like Ben Affleck. So, oh my God, this Ben Affleck's here. I need it. No, it has nothing to do with that. But some people do care about that. And some people will not buy the figure due to the fact that it doesn't look like Ben Affleck. That's their choice. It's their money. They can do whatever they want. They don't have to buy it if they feel like, I want this figure because it looks like Ben Affleck, but if it doesn't, I don't want it. That's everybody's right to do so. So, I choose to get it because of what it looks like. I didn't choose to get it because it looks like or it doesn't look like Ben Affleck because that doesn't faze me. It doesn't bother me. The figure is still going to look incredible on the shelf next to that bat cycle. So Ben Affleck's face isn't going to make the figure or break the figure. For me, it does for some, not for me, So, Luis, if you were to rate this figure, 1 to 10.
I mean, it's a nice figure. It's not for me. It's for everybody else who likes this line. I mean, it looks wonderful. The suit looks like it's stretchy. It's flexible. You can pose from what I can see. I mean, it looks good. I guess I'll give it like an 8 or a 9.
Michael?
5.
He's like 5. Oh man, that's horrible. That was mean. All right, guys. So now this thing I bought 4.
No.
Wait.
You stupid.
Wait. I bought 4.
I'm leaving.
Wait. I bought 4 of the original ones. Okay, 4. So I have 3 displayed right now, and obviously I think there should be 1 in the raffle. If it's not, I haven't added it yet, but I have 4. Okay. So I love the figure. Figure's beautiful. I love how they made the figure. Like for you to. So the figure is this. This is the actual figure. And if you want to get the second look, you got to dress him up into the second look, which is the craziest thing. When I first opened the figure, I grab the figure and I turn it and I look at the back and I'm like, I'm assuming I got to take this suit off, right? This suit off to put everything else on. So I look at the back and the back is completely sealed. So I'm like, are they kidding? Like, how am I supposed to put the clothes on? Like, what do I take off? And then when I saw the neck piece, I was like, oh. So the whole design of the figure is beautiful. Like you got to put the neck, it's like a neck sock. You put it on and then you put everything else on. And that's where you give them the human features. Like it's on the feet with the socks and the shoes. Like, it's the craziest. Huh? What? I didn't freeze. So the design is beautiful. The way it looks is beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful. So that's why I bought the 4. For this though, I said before, I'm only getting one. I just want this look with the puffy jacket, that New York City look. That's what really attracts me to the figure. Again, I already have 2 of these, 2 of him with the actual suit on, and 1 with regular clothes, like you were able to do with the first figure. So that's why I don't need it.
Why wouldn't the VGM, the video game Miles Morales suit, like why wouldn't that suffice as your Miles Morales suit?
It's complete. It's 2 different suits.
But the video game one is like, I would imagine,
it's
far,
better.
far better.
It's better. Oh, it's 100% better. It looks better. It's nicer material. Everything is better. But this is specifically from the movie, so it's a completely different look. That's the only reason why.
The cartoon.
Right, the cartoon. It's like a smaller body. Which is weird because him as a character, he looks tall, and the body of the figure is like a tiny figure. So, but I just love Spider-Man. I've always liked Spider-Man, and Miles being the new Spider-Man, and so I had to get into the line.
I get it. It's diehard Spider-Man fans.
So. Yeah, no, exactly. Spider-Man, you can't really go wrong with Spider-Man. I don't pose them, as you know, because of the suits. But Luis, what about you? You like this look?
Yeah, no, it's a cool look. I like the black with the red. I like how it looks like you can get some really cool dynamic poses. I like that you get all this extra stuff. It looks like there's a jersey back there, a sweater.
Yep.
A head sculpt, which is always a plus.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a cool figure. I mean, it's not for me again, but to those who are getting it, congratulations.
Yeah, and it's got the rolling eyes. I don't know if the first one had the rolling eyes. If it does, I don't remember. Because again, I don't play with it. So if it did, I wouldn't know. But this one does. Again, I feel like a bunch of these figures now from Hot Toys are getting this. Again, I feel like to be able to charge you that little bit more for stuff, they're just adding rolling eye features to them. So what are you gonna do? If you walked into a room and saw this, didn't know what a Hot Toys was, exactly. That's why it's like, what the hell is it? And that's why I get them. I just love Hot Toys. Hot Toys, you can't go wrong with a Hot Toy. It doesn't matter what it is. Right? You could get the most random Hot Toy and say, blindfolded and say, give me that one. You'll be just as satisfied with any figure just because they're that good. That's why I love them. Let's see. We got the Thor says the body's off because it's guy. Unbelievable. Morning, guys. Chris in the house. What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being. My God, 3:35. Thank you for being here, my friend. You made it. Smash that like button, guys. Please. Thank you, my friend Tuli. I appreciate it, guys. Hit that like button if you don't mind, please. Thank you. 4.75. This guy. Unbelievable. This is no
0.0.
I love you. Now, I wanted to know what Mike thought of this because I know he's gonna be very, very excited for this. So, what do you think of this being your first Marvel Legends Hot Toy in your collection when it's released?
Again, I'm like so not surprised that you're getting it because you bought that stupid crab Iron Man Venom figure. So
wait, what crab?
The crab.
Oh, the venomized Iron Man.
Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, you buy anything that has Hot Toys. If Hot Toys came out with a piece of crap with eyeballs on it, you would get it.
Wait, question for you. So you didn't get venomized Iron Man?
Of course not. And I'm an Iron Man like diehard.
All right, so we're gonna do this. I bought 4 of them. I'm displaying 2. Okay. I'm gonna gift you one.
No, I won't take it. There will be a raffle in the group for free. No joke.
He said for free. Unbelievable.
Yeah, MODOK doesn't accept crap.
Yeah, you just gotta comment, and there will be a raffle.
Ah, that's terrible.
And I'll pay for the shipping.
Commander, I'm disappointed with this one. This looks like but I'm telling you guys, the articulation is going to be incredible, but these joints are so ugly, man. I know for a fact Hot Toys could have done. Everybody knows they could have done better. It's an obvious answer, right? But again, and I've said this before, I think they went this route for the only reason of being able to make the figure get the most articulation possible without having to worry about the suit. But again, if that were the case, why didn't they do it with this? Because this suit, you could pose her all you want, but that suit's gonna get all bent. It's gonna get all wrinkled, right? That's what these suits do. This is your typical Spider-Man.
They'll stretch, yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. So that's what I mean. So why didn't they do that with all of them? If that was the case, why didn't they make all of them like this? You know what I mean? So I don't know if maybe they're doing this as a dry run to see if how many people, like this, go for this. If it fails, they're probably like, you know what, let's never make this again. If it does well, they're probably like, let's do it again. And then it can become an issue because then we start getting more figures like these that most people don't want. So that's the only scary part of that. But I think it's gonna look cool. I think it's gonna look cool. I think the features, the light up features are cool. I don't like the accessories. I don't like those webs that look like just straight, like weird, like sticks. But I think the figure next to, if you put this figure next to the video game 2099, I think they're gonna look beautiful together. I think they're going to look really nice. Luis, what do you think of this?
That figure should not be more than $125.
Correct.
I mean, like you say, I mean, it's like a giant Marvel Legends figure. I mean, yeah, it poses. I mean, but this is not a hot toy. This is definitely not a hot toy.
Right.
I mean, this is. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, for $100, it's great,
Right,
but not
exactly.
for a hot toy. I mean, hot toys are known for cut and sew fabrics, but not plastic things like this.
It's not priced properly.
Yeah, I don't even know how much is this thing going for.
Oh, you don't want to know. This thing is like 200 and something. It's like a full-blown figure. It's not like any cheaper than anything else. Yeah, it's not. You would think, that they would price it a little bit lower because of what it is. Nope. They're like, you're getting the full bam.
I mean, even if it had like a Venom body with that color scheme, I mean, that would be cool,
Right.
But I mean,
right.
That's
exactly.
just, I don't know. It's definitely ridiculous.
Exactly. All right, guys. So we have a new segment for tonight. This is
really quick. Did they release the Batmobile?
Not yet.
They did. Oh, well, no. I mean, it's for pre-order, but they haven't released it for everybody to get.
The 89?
It's for pre-order.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, wow.
It's been a while ago, huh?
Yeah, it's been out already.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So this new segment, guys, thanks to Bobo. So this is what's going on. This is what's going on in the FOMO world. So we have some low stocks here, and shout out to Payton too. I think he posted that something was low stock. I'm going to get into it as well. He posted it in the group. So guys, we have, as you can see, we got Carnage. He's low stock remaining. Again, this is the collector's edition only, not the deluxe. The deluxe is still on pre-order. This is low stock. Again, this to me makes sense because it's cheaper than the deluxe. The deluxe is $510 and the regular is $445. So I understand, and this makes more sense, right? Because it's cheaper, obviously it's going to sell out faster. Understandable. What I don't understand is when they're both the same, collector's edition and deluxe, they're both the same price, and the collector's edition still says that it's low or almost sold out or whatever. That doesn't make sense to me. Because wouldn't everybody just get the deluxe if it's the same price? And those would obviously run out faster. So that's what I mean. I don't think this I believe is true, But when it's the other way around, I don't think it's true because it doesn't make any sense. You know. Let's see. Another figure that's low stock is Black Panther, Shuri. Apparently, again, there's only one SKU for her, so she's almost gone. Apparently, again, this is it true? I don't know. Does she look great? Absolutely. I know this head sculpt was what was started the buzz with this figure. Beautiful head sculpt. So could this be true? I believe it. What do you guys think? You think this is true?
From Sideshow.
Yeah, from Sideshow.
I mean, meaning are we worried that she's going to sell out everywhere or at Sideshow?
No. This is
Sideshow,
this
right?
is only Sideshow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe anything. So no, none of these figures are
I don't believe
rare.
anything.
Don't panic. You'll get it anywhere. This is a sales tactic. Don't be a sucker.
That's what. Thank you. That's what I tell Flavio all the time. Flavio bugs out immediately as soon as he sees something low stock. This is what Bobby posts in the chat. Follow activated with Flavio's picture on it. Because as soon as something says, and the worst part is, it's always Bobby who says who shares the image of something low stock, and then the first one to respond is Flavio with the "Oh my god." It's great.
Well, he's new to collecting, so give him a break.
Oh no, believe me, he's got to learn. I learned my lesson throughout the years. He's got to learn. He'll figure out his way. Right now
Same
he's
here.
right now he's still he's still new. He's still trying to get his bearings with the ordering and stuff, but he's doing fine. The figure is beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Do you guys think in the chat that this is for real or this is not real? I don't think this is real. Everything is based on what Sideshow does. But yeah, so you believe so Mike doesn't believe that. What about you, Luis? You believe that this is gone or no?
No, I mean it's one of those things. I mean, Sideshow, they want you to pre-order and put down your NRD.
Yep.
And eventually the figure comes out, but I mean, and then you'll have these sales, at the end of the year, with 25%, 10%, free shipping, and there's gonna be tons of these Shuris. But yeah, I don't think that's the case at all.
See, that's like the one tricky thing, because right now, we know that Sideshow has been trying to control their stock and not sit on so much stock, right? Which is the only reason why I would think that making something low stock and then waitlisted, and then me having to join the wait list to get the item. I think that's how they control how many, because think about it. If they put you down for a pre-order, right? So there's the item, pre-order it. And within a week, right? Let's just say a week, 2 weeks, let's say a month, they get a certain amount of pre-orders, and they know that they're just waiting on people for the figure to be released, right? Because there's a lot of people who don't pre-order just in general. Out of principle, they just don't.
Right.
So knowing that, and they know that there are a lot of, because they keep track of everything. So obviously they know they have a certain amount of customers that pre-order all the time, and some that pre-order every so often. And then you got the ones that always shop. As soon as the item is, ready to ship, boom, that's when they shop. So they have to have all this information. What I think they're doing, and again, I've said this plenty of times before, is once they give you a month window of pre-orders and they don't get those numbers that they want, by saying low stock or wait list, what happens is now all the other people that want these figures that missed out on the pre-order are going to hit that wait list. Again, some, not everybody, some who like to get it from Sideshow, some who know that they will get it from Sideshow, some that hope that they get it from Sideshow. So then they see, okay, we have 100 people on the wait list. So let's get, instead of getting another 300 boxes of stock, let's get 120, 110, right? So then you got 100 saying you got it, right? They converted, these waitlists converted. So now the 100 got it. But let's keep another 10, 15, 20 pieces just in case. Now they're sitting on 20, 10, 15, 20, 30, and not an extra 100, not an extra 200. You know what I mean? So that's what I think is happening. That's what I think they're trying to control by telling people, all right, it's waitlisted. You know, and again, that's just my opinion. That's what that's the only thing that makes sense to me, but we don't know. Let's see what you guys are saying. Mike just noticed go Bill. This guy. I don't know, guys. Black Panther 2 didn't do as well as the first, and collectors had moved to Star Wars when there was announced. No, it's true. That's very true too. The movie didn't, or I think people expected it to be better. I love the movie. I think it was great. But 100% it wasn't. It didn't hit like the first one. The fact that the Black Panther now is a female, that affects a lot of people. Believe it or not, a lot of people. I've said this multiple times in the past. A lot of collectors don't like collecting female characters just because they just don't. It's not, it's a personal preference.
I don't got that problem.
Yeah, no, I've always known that females are more valuable just in general. They don't make as many. They're more rare. So I've always collected female figures just because I know the value.
I wouldn't be deterred by that.
Yeah, they don't make as many females as they do males. Obviously, we know that always the superheroes have always been mostly men. Obviously you have your Wonder Woman there from day one, but that's what I mean. It's usually men. But so a lot of collectors don't collect just females, again, just out of principle. It's not that they don't like women, it's just they don't like female toys for whatever reason. And there's nothing wrong with it. So again, that's why I don't believe this is, low, or they know that that it's not doing so well, and this is why this is here. And again, this is what I think is happening. Michael Cato, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. Modog Mike saying, take it easy, Bob. This guy.
Oh, he's from Buffalo too.
Yeah, I think he's from upstate. Yes, sir. I am actually getting it from Comic Concepts. So whenever that is ready, apparently it was supposed to be January. It's June and still no sign of it. But yeah, I ordered it from there. My deposit was, I thought you had to pay the deposit, so it's like $300 and some, and then the remaining is like $1,000 or whatever. So it's coming home, my friend. It's coming home. I'm on the BP figure. Oh, you're getting it? Nice. Yeah, no, I'm getting that. That thing is beautiful. And she's getting displayed with that head sculpt because there's no way I'm putting that helmet on her. That head sculpt is gorgeous. I'm the only Hawaiian in here. Just Hawaiian. No, he's not here right now, but 808 Michigan Jedi. He's from Hawaii too. All right, let's see. All right, and then the last one, guys. This guy. So that we got not the deluxe with the gantry, but the collector's edition Mark 6 is saying low stock. Again, this could be true. A lot of people have been waiting for a Mark 6 forever. That's one of the most popular marks that people, for whatever reason, love. So this, I believe, low stock, I believe. Again, it's cheaper than the deluxe. This is $655. A lot of people don't even have the room to display the gantry. I don't have room for the gantry. I ordered the gantry as well because there was a third-party one for a long time that I wanted, and I never got it. So the fact that I could get this one, again, I'm probably not going to display it until I have my module cases, but it's a no-brainer for me to have this beautiful piece. But yeah, this is low stock, guys. What do you think of this? Do you guys believe this? Not believe this? Let's go with Luis first.
Yeah, no, that's a great figure, and I love that gantry. I wish I had a gantry in my collection. I only have 3 Iron Man. I have 85 battle damage. I have the Mark 5, the first one, the all plastic one, and I also have the Mark 46. That's the one from No Way Home, the Spider-Man one. And I also have Rescue, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I would love to have this in my collection, but with all the other pre-orders I got going on and all these new Flash figures coming out, yeah, I can't swing this one. But yeah, it might be FOMO for this one for a lot of people, but it's definitely not for me.
Michael?
I actually looked to see if I pre-ordered this, and I actually did, surprisingly. So
What, the gantry too?
yeah.
No, you have to. You have to, because so the main reason why I did, even though I'm not going to use the gantry, is for these pieces here. You can't get these collectible set exclusive pieces without getting the gantry. So this is how they force you to get those pieces. And obviously, I have about 2 to 3 Mark 6s in total in my collection right now. So having this look, to me, actually, let me show you. This here is like what I want out of this Mark 6 the most. So that's the only reason why I ordered those the gantry, because look at that. So obviously I'm going to put them on him. I'm not going to have the gantry holding any of this. I'm just going to put everything on him. But I want that look with all those pieces on. The gantry is massive. Look how big that is. But
that's what I worry about. It's just going to be so big.
Oh, it is. That's exactly that. And like I said, even with module cases, I think it would be a waste of real estate to put that in there. You know,
right? It would suck up a whole module case.
Say, look, these pieces are going to be so beautiful. And you know what they look like? They look like the some of the pieces from the suit up armor, the Silver Centurion suit up. It looks like some of those pieces too. Look at that. Look at that open helmet. That's a beautiful helmet right there. So what do you think? You believe this or no?
No.
Luis?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
He said, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So take a guess. What do you think?
It's no gray here. It's either black or white, right?
Well, yeah. Just what would you want? What would you want to be true?
Yeah, I think it's I think it's again FOMO for the fact that they have these pieces, or they have a lot allocated, but maybe because of the price, a lot of people didn't jump on it, and that's why they're just, hey, low stock, wait list, whatever the case may be. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, low stock. All right, let's go to our favorite segment of the night, guys. This is my favorite segment. Always and forever, because this is where we actually get to bring in the figures that we talk about 24/7, 365. We breathe, eat, and sleep Hot Toys. So why not involve them in the conversation? So let's go with Luis. Luis, who do we have tonight?
All right, guys. So you guys are in for a treat, as a lot of you know in the community, those who follow 16 Evolution and my Instagram, you know that I'm a big body swapper. It's no secret. I know Fabio loves when I post my Bison body swap female characters and some male too. I don't discriminate. I also do male Bison body swaps. So about a couple of months ago, I bought all the 3-0 Power Rangers, and I noticed that all the females had single jointed elbows, and that drives me nuts. I like to pose my figures. I like to have dynamic poses and stances. So what I ended up doing, I have the Pink Ranger here, Kimberly, and what I did, I removed the plastic body that it came with, and I added a Fison M29, and now she's able to do this pose, the Archer pose.
So you weren't able to pull off that pose before with the old body?
I don't think so, not at all. Especially this elbow, the way that it's arched to get that, archery look, the Archer look. Gotcha. I mean, you can't do that with the plastic body, and if you do, you probably end up breaking it. But I mean, even look at the legs. I mean, she's like in a jumping pose.
Yeah, doesn't she do that in the show? Like I think it's like her entrance of the show. She jumps up like that.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No,
yeah. So this is my figure of the week. I also did Trini, the Yellow Ranger. Yeah. I did a body swap on her, and I'm thinking about doing one of the males, maybe Jason, the Red Ranger, with an M33 Bison body, so I can also have dynamic poses with that one. But yeah, so this is my figure of the week. Just a lot of heart, a lot of time and dedication, as you can see.
Show them your sewing skills, because they need to. That's like really important. So guys, this is what he does himself. If you put look how clean that is. If you put that like obviously further away from the camera, you'll never be able to tell that it's. Look how neat that is. That's like surgical like stitching. Look at that. You can't even really tell from far away how clean that is. Crazy. So he taught himself to sew to be able to do this to his figure. How crazy is that?
Yeah, I do it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, for me, this hobby's fun. What's even better, I can put figures together, make them my own, and just go crazy. So yeah, I mean, this is what makes this hobby a lot of fun for me, anyway.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Great figure. Great job. That arm doesn't. That right arm doesn't look natural because it's a Fison. Oh man, says very nice. Michael, what do we have? What do we have tonight?
All right, so I opened them up.
Ooh, guys, look at this.
So first, I don't know. It's pretty good. It would be so great if this guy was die-cast, right?
Look at the. I know they're definitely do a 2.0 diecast eventually. I think.
I mean, there'd be so much die-cast though. I mean, I don't know how they could pull it off.
Look at that. How beautiful. What do you give it right now? Holding it right now.
It's the head sculpt's pretty good. Yeah, you got to give it a 10 out of 10. It's pretty.
Oh, it's that good. See, so the reason why I'm asking and I'm curious is because when I did my Carnage video, somebody said, "Oh, what if the cyborg takes your figure?" Because as of right now, that Carnage is my figure of the year. 2023, 2022 was Venom. So somebody said, what about the cyborg figure? I was like, oh well, I didn't get it yet, so I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna dethrone my Carnage. But if you're saying it's a 10, is it that good?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Man, see.
I mean, I got a futz with it, but
yeah. No,
yeah, I mean that head sculpt is actually pretty.
Wait, stay right there.
Pretty.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's beautiful.
Does that zoom or anything? I see people doing this.
No, you see it.
That's pretty good head sculpt, though. I gotta admit, that
looks very good.
That looks good, and then that detail on the back.
Yeah, look at that.
It's a pretty good figure.
No, that's awesome.
And then again, he's just missing. You know what I mean? Like this is a missing. You never thought you were gonna get him.
Right. Exactly.
So
hey, that might be the next Red Guardian. Maybe he might come out in 5-6 years.
Stop it.
So you don't have him yet, Fabs?
I got him yesterday. I got all 3 yesterday.
You know what's bugging me? Look at this came out of the box. Where the heck does this go? I can't even figure out where it goes.
Underarm.
Underarm? Yeah. Oh, now I'm seeing it. Thank you. Why would they do that?
Oh, wait, Luis, when did you get yours? Yesterday or the day before?
Luis is right. He nailed it. Look at that. Why is that there like that?
Wait, why is that falling off to begin with?
It's one of the thrusters. It goes underneath the armpit. You gotta press it in, but then again, it might be tough to pull it out.
Do the arms go in there? The attachment arms?
No, the thrusters. The
jets. The jets. That's crazy. See, I didn't even open mine yet, so I don't know anything about it. But
I mean, even look at that like when that elbow back here. You know what I mean? You see how it's got like that bar, and then you separate it.
Yes, it's like a piston, like a piston. Yeah.
Yeah, like this like piston thing back here, and then it connects up there. I love that. It's the type of stuff. Yeah, it's a good figure.
It's a beautiful figure.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. What did you give that, Luis?
Oh, the cyborg, I give it a 10. I mean, if you got the deluxe with the added head sculpt with the helmet,
I didn't even show that thing. I mean, honestly, I thought I was going to buy 2 to display this. I mean, it's a cool head sculpt, but I don't think I'll do that now.
That's beautiful.
I want to get a second one.
Yeah, that's
it's just too little too plain. You know what I mean?
It's too blah.
Too blah. Maybe I'll have him holding it or something.
No, that's beautiful.
Hey, Fabio, are you going to add one of your cyborgs onto your raffles?
Well, that's why I bought 3. I got 2 for me and 1 for the raffle, of course.
I'm in. Put me down for 20, bro. Put me down.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna win
definitely
that.
a
I'm
good
gonna win
raffle
that
figure for
cyborg.
sure.
Yeah, no, I got suit up for the raffle. I got suit what's his name? Silver Centurion suit up. I got DX21 Ahsoka. I got WandaVision, Scarlet Witch. I got all good figures that I got what was the other one? All the
Yeah,
new
this thing's
figures.
awesome.
Yeah, all the new figures that have been coming out, they're in the raffle. So I got good stuff. 808 in the house. What's going on? We were just talking about you. Aloha, folks. Be very, very careful about bending. Yes, guys. Oh my God. Huge accident today. He broke his Geonosis droid arm. I guess he was like messing with it, and it literally, oh, you know how painful that is. So be very, very careful when you guys are messing with it. The thing is, I already opened it. I already made the figure. The articulation in the figure is so good, and you feel so comfortable messing with it that's why I'm going to assume that's why that happened. The problem is the figure is so flimsy. The actual like material, like the arms, they're so thin and they feel like you could break them with your fingers if you grab them a little too hard. But the articulation flows. It's very smooth. It feels good, but you still got to be very, very careful. When I saw his picture, I was like, no way.
Tore it right off.
Oh yeah, he broke the whole thing. I can't believe it's not. Yeah, that would have been die-cast 100%. But then again, it would have been like $500. So.
Oh man, it would be so much money because it's all metal.
Yep. Yo, what's up, fellas? Just got my Carnage in a couple of days. Another shining, calling good week. Carnage was my friend before I even dropped. Oh, nice. How do you like it? How do you like the Carnage? Carnage is probably my most favorite figure ever from Hot Toys, so far. Let's see. It's extremely tight.
Yeah, this thing's awesome.
What's MomoCon? What's MomoCon? Because apparently shipments will be delayed for this event. Shipments bigger. MomoCon. What the hell's MomoCon? Because apparently shipments will be delayed because Comic Concept is at this event. And oh wow! I don't even know what that is, but I'm not waiting for them for anything. I haven't seen any updates for the Afterlife Ecto 1 at all. And like I said, that's the only thing I ever had ordered from him. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. But
yeah, I would love to have that Ecto 1. Oh.
But they did thank us for this guy. All right, guys. So my figure of the week, just because again, it's a new figure. It's a new figure, and it's such a good figure that I had to. This figure is such a badass figure, guys. I have him with the two pistols on his hand. I didn't do the rifle or whatever else he came with. This was my look. This head sculpt is perfect. Look at that. Just beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I had this when I made my video. I had this like this. And somebody said, "Hey, you got it wrong." And I was like, "Why? It fits perfectly fine." And then when I checked, it was the other way around. And I like that. And apparently a few people had it wrong. Because somebody else who had it wrong said, "Oh, by the way, you had it wrong. I got it wrong too." I was like, "Oh, I didn't even notice." So yeah, guys, that's my figure of the week. Beautiful figure. That figure is a 9.5 for me. I love the figure. Beautiful figure. Again, I usually try to give you guys or show you guys an older figure because obviously everybody has seen it, but it's such a good figure and I haven't shown you guys. So I was like, you know what? Let me pull it out. Let me see. Do I have anything else for tonight? No, we are done. Yes, Jesse, love that thing. Did you get Jesse, Commander Cook? Let me know. Luis, anything coming up on your channel? Any new swaps coming? Any new figures coming that you may be working on or just expecting in the mail?
Yeah, I actually have a 1/6 table and chair set. What I want to do, I want to recreate the scene from one of my favorite movies, Heat, with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. There's a scene where they're both sitting down and they're having coffee and they're talking about getting away with certain things. So I wanted to do a little cool, fun video short regarding the Al Pacino and Robert De Niro figures. And of course, I'll post them on your channel and on my Instagram and maybe even my YouTube. But just fun little creative videos, shorts, clips that I want to do. And then, like I posted on your group, the Flash Supergirl, I bought the Barbie 12-inch figure and a couple of fights and accessories. So when hopefully it comes in soon, so I can put that together and have a Supergirl in my collection for the first time. So that's going to be fun, and I can't wait to display that when I get it in.
Now, question for you: you love doing these body swaps, and you actually, like you said, you bought this Supergirl to like make her like a 1/6 scale figure. Why don't you make these videos and like show the step by steps, like how you do that, and you could have your own channel because you do them very often. You know what I mean? It's not like you do it here and there; like you do them more than not. So why don't you? What have you thought about that? Like, why don't you do it?
I've thought about it. I might, but I mean, as of now, your channel on 1/6 Evolution, I think it's good enough. My Instagram, but yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and I've done one step-by-step tutorial that I did for an ex collector that hit me up for some questions on fixing a figure.
Right.
And it's out there. It's in the webs, but I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll probably do something like that.
What's it? Type your channel in the chat. Also, so they know where to find you right now, not like tomorrow, like right now.
Okay.
No, like do it like right now. Like type it in the chat, like right now.
It's simple. It's my name handle. It's Cobra's Collection. It's on YouTube, Instagram. Yeah.
What is it again?
Cobra's Collection on YouTube.
Cobra.
Same name.
Are you a G.I. Joe fan?
No, he has the Mustang.
I have a Mustang Cobra.
Okay.
Because he's selfish. Let's see. We got yes, Jesse's me. Of course. Oh, you got it. Awesome. Yeah, no, he's a great figure. If you missed out on Jesse, I feel bad because with Rex, Jesse. Oh, beautiful.
Looks like you can park that figure out pretty good though. That's all those pouches and arm guards and things like that. You can make.
Yep. That's you could definitely make your own troopers out of that, your clones out of that. Momocon dates, great guest, Fabs, as always. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Wait, you're leaving. Don't leave. Wait, I didn't know you were leaving. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you for being here as always.
He's having some drinks with Loco.
I hope you get your figure this year. What'd you say?
He's going to the bar with Loco.
Yeah, okay. He's going to sleep. All right, guys. So for me, actually, no, Michael, what do you got coming? I thought he was.
What do you mean? What do I got coming?
Any more figures? Anything coming soon?
No, I just got to get through the stuff that keeps coming in. Which
question for you: did you get your KX Enforcer yet? Droid?
KX Enforcer?
Yeah, the K2SO, the new one.
No, I had the old one, so I didn't get.
Oh, you didn't get it.
I didn't get another one.
I got mine.
No, the Batman XE suit is probably next for me.
Yeah.
White Vision. I'm like dying to open up with that all white Vision. I want to get to that. Jesse, I got those Jesse sitting around here.
Look
at that flex. Look at that flex.
I mean, there's no different from the K2SL, right?
It's one is weathered, one isn't, but same exact thing. One is weathered, one comes with a different base, one comes with that the Mando helmet, which is obviously this one, and the other one is, and then
honestly, I mean, I guess a little story really quick. You know what? I the reason why I didn't go with him is I ended up buying two of the battle droids, those super battle droids, the big beefy ones.
Oh, the B2s, what are they? B2s, B2.
Yeah, they're like stocky,
heavy. The ugly ones.
I bought two of those instead of the.
Well, if you already have K2SO, you definitely don't need this.
Well, right, K2SO, I don't know. It's kind of like he's like almost in my mind. I understand there's tons of C-3POs out there, but he's like an individual droid to me. You know what I mean? Whereas the battle droids or those what are the little stringy things from the Geonosis droids? You can have a ton of those in your display.
Right, the Geonosis, yeah, those are good. Those are really, really good. It just sucks that they sold out. I have mine displayed with the C3PO. And guys, when I said
What's
when
sold out?
not sold out, they're waitlisted. The
Why
Geonosis
do you do that to people though? Why I feel like you're making people feel that you
I
can't get
know.
that.
It's no, I didn't say that. I didn't say you can't get it. I said it's waitlisted. Hold on. Battle droid.
Because I bet you if you go to Underground Figures or
No, correct.
Pop Culture,
But I've never said that, the only place that you could get them from is Sideshow, and I've never said that. You know what I mean? Like if they're sold out here, there are plenty of other places that may have them. But apparently it doesn't seem like everybody has, much left of some stuff. But this is, again, I never said this is the only place to go to. See, like right now, I can't even find them. Where are they? This one's the one you're talking about?
What's the name of it again?
Wait, this one's the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Droid.
This one is called the Battle Droid, the Geonosis Battle Droid, right here. It says coming soon, and it's gone from the website. Unbelievable. Oh, there it is. I found it. Come on.
Like, don't you think they're gonna re-release this too without C3PO's head, or don't you think there's gonna be a 2-pack?
Come on, man. Of what? The droids again?
Yeah.
I mean, see, waitlist open. It could. They're 190. See, I wish I would have gotten 2 just to get the 2 different looks, but right now mine looks like this. I have them just like this.
I'm gonna get like 6 of these things. I got it.
No, I'm telling you, they're really nice figures, man. They're really, really nice. Really nice. They got some presence to them, even though they're very thin. Look, these arms are very scary to mess with, but the articulation is crazy. They rotate, everything turns, everything moves. It's crazy, but very, very thin. The arms are very scary because, again, it feels like they could snap at any moment. But the figure feels good anyway. You know what I mean? It's very thin, but you're like, oh, wow, it moves. It feels good. The joints are tight, but it's like, oh, my God. When I saw his break, I was like, he broke it like around like right.
I mean, like I feel like that, like he mentioned, like that Obi-Wan came with those broken, lasered off parts. Like it's perfect that it broke because they're beat up and missing arms when they're fighting the Jedi anyways. So
he could use it. Correct. He could use it as that and play it off as that, but it's still painful. You know what I mean? It still hurts a lot.
I heard in art they're gonna start working on those droids.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll buy it for $100.
Yeah.
They're gonna have magnetic wrist pegs.
Yeah.
With die-cast weapons.
They're gonna have magnetic underwear for $500. Get out of here. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for always being active in the chat. We will be back on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, as always. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.